the top honchos on the scoreboard in the server as a whole. Simple's having a bit of a field day, tapping in mid. They seem to have lost Pody, which is awkward, but I'm sure they'll find him.
Even a single USP, that is going to do him much, even with this position, to find kills, find damage out here onto the T side. They're all really holding him, but yeah, those were some nice controlled headshots coming out of Simple to boost his cash and boost his KD as well. BC.GAME 8-6, and this is what I was talking about, right? Because ENCE realized they've made it 8-4 in the split. Now they can work out on a full save in second round after they lose pistol, buy up into the third, and still hold on to a pretty sizable advantage. So BC.GAME, still not in clear water right now, needs to somehow win out up against this full buy on ENCE's side. And we need to see performance coming out of Kakanito too. Because he was the star on the last map, and it seems like all his team went down to that first map.
Yeah, time to shine here. This is an important round. This is a super important round for ENCE. They win it, we're in business. They don't, there's problems. BC.GAME should be able to tie things up, and assuming they take a couple of casualties as well, they might be able to snatch away that orb, upgrade the Galils and the MAC-10. This is an effective bonus round, and they've already found that first frag. The domino to fall is ENCE. You pointed out he'd had a slow series, and oh, Sunday Young makes up for it. That's massive.
Such a late Molotov in towards car, doesn't really let them get through, and Rigon helps out as well. Mistakes out here by BC.GAME on the macro game might just cost them the entirety of this round. Before you push there, you always send out the Molotov. It came in just that tad bit too late. Sunday Young allowed to overtake, and now a 2v3 where we really need to see Kakanito step up to the plate. It's prime taps up into short, and he's got his teammate behind him. Will the head peek out from ramp is the question. There it is, and not connected upon. Prime taps at least gets him in the end. Will be a bomb plant. No defuse kit here. Pody is on the AWP, but he's quite far away to come in through CT. So this is really going to be tough for ENCE, and they might just choose to save. Yeah, Josh, it's 8-7. It's BC.GAME. Back into it. Or at least it's looking like it.
Are they going for the save? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it felt like they were, and you know, you've got to make sure that you commit to these things and kind of own your decision, right? You're either backing away and saving, or you're not. If you're not, then you need to fully commit, and if you are, then you need to make sure that you hold on to those rifles, because it's disaster when you meet somewhere in the middle and you kind of give it a little stab, but not enough, and you end up in this really awkward bit. But yeah, 8-7. It's a good round. ITU and Pody will hold on to their weapons and inflict some real damage, but not bad at all, to be honest. BC.GAME are right back in this after a very, very shaky start.
Yeah, I remember 7-1 right at the beginning of all this, so the fact that we do get to see BC.GAME still very much so into this game is amazing. And, well, we're effectively watching a 4v4 out here, I'm sorry to say, for both ENCE and Kakanito. BC.GAME, the individuals have definitely made fewer and fewer mistakes as this T side has moved in. And ENCE struggling to cope with the change for now. Pody, if he dies here, no more AWP into the next round too, so we're gonna get to see a bit more defensive ENCE come out of this round. At the very least this time though, they do have defuse kits, so a retake is on deck. Is a possibility. Very interesting as well, the way that Nexus is calling out these rounds, right? He has a very wide repertoire of strats he can go for. The map doesn't really help him, but BC.GAME, they've gone really quick, they've gone really slow. It's a good look here for Nexa, focusing on his individual as well as managing to call out a good game on map number 1, and now managing to come back here on map number 2 as well. he needs this in his career too, you know, like finally a step up now with Simple helping him. Next has been around the block, man, and he just wants his moment to shine, his moment in the spotlight a little bit more than he did before.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's capable of bringing a team back up to the levels, the heights that he's played at. Right now, though, they are being met with major resistance on this B-bomb site. ENCE are not letting anybody pass. That'll continue. Nexa does take one, but an instant trade back. It's all on to Simple, and with 5 seconds left, there's of course no option. So, to just hold on to this. Sniper will move through to the next, but ENCE maintain this lead. No tie-ups yet. We're 8-8. Sorry, we're not going 8-8. We're 9-7.
Yeah, 9-7. Couldn't pull through on the 8-8, and because of that, attack pause will come through. And I don't think we're getting to see frustration on Simple's camp there, just maybe a little bit of tiredness, maybe not his head fully into this game because he's not getting support. It's Nexa trying his best, but everybody else falling behind the floor a little bit here, at least for Simple's expectations, right? And those are some really high expectations they have to meet, so 9-7, ENCE starting to try to run away with this, see if they can get up to double digits, and if they take this round away, they can certainly have a huge lead once again. Could turn to 11-7. And a good hit onto Rigon through the wall.
Yeah, it's some big early damage inflicted. Won't necessarily know that he's done it, but whenever you're sort of holding that cross and you go for the flick, you can normally kind of feel that you've hit it, if that makes sense, and have a pretty decent idea. Yeah, I think I've landed the tag there.
LT needs to do something here desperately, but the flash is too good. Simple throws both out. LT out of contention for that long hold. It's BC.GAME on a 4v4, heading up into this A-bomb site. Smokes really buy up a lot of time here. And I like the fact that ENCE go back to mid. They realize it's either do or die. We hold in short, we hold into this crunch on mid. Figure out what works and what doesn't. Because we have no other information. And BC.GAME, well, they've taken in the bait. Their game plan is figured out, yet ENCE are in a man disadvantage. Options dwindling by the second. 35 seconds left to get into this bomb site. It might start to become a real issue if BC.GAME don't start pressing that W key.
Yeah, Pody's on the angle as well. They need to make sure that they either flash him off or they insta-trade if he lands the shot, and, well, it's the former. Now, Simple will be posted up on the angle. No chance for Pody to get anything more out of that. So, it is going to be 9-8. ENCE can't hold on. They are still going to go for another buy, though. Someday Young's dropped an AWP over to Pody. There will be enough to invest around it. Rigon should be lacking. I think he'll be down to an MP9, but he's kind of been pretty happy to just rock an SMG in many of these rounds. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to cause him any problems here. He can do a win in this one, though. Oh, and again, Simple lands the tag through the doors. It's just mega damage being dealt every round.
There you go. Very, very needed here for BC.GAME, seeing as how the scoreline is so close. You're taking every advantage you can hold on to, latch on to. And there's a rare W here for Kakanito as well. That'll be the entry in towards short, which might be forcing BC.GAME's hand to actually peek into this angle. If Pody goes down, it's a quick round here for BC.GAME. That is a big if, and look onto the minimap as well, Natu. The only one that can even be thought to go down to that B-bomb site. Simple takes him through the smoke.
Oh, man. It is cruel. The simple domination continues here. We were saying that, you know, he had an exceptional first map, but he wasn't the hardest hitter. There wasn't like a big carry out of him. It feels like he's got a lot of weight on his shoulders now. He is sort of taking up that responsibility and saying, all right, well, it doesn't look like we're going to win unless I go big. So maybe I will have to do a bit of carrying. That's what we're seeing right now.